Next thing we have to do is install Go to our actual computer. So to do that, I have two articles here, one if you're on Windows and the other if you're on Mac. Just click X there. If you're on Mac, you can go to this link, and the link I'll put big on the screen here so you can see it. It's obvious, and I'll do the same for the Windows one. Go to this link and follow these instructions. It's well written out in kind of a blog form. It's pretty short on both. If you like YouTube, you can just go to YouTube and Google how to install Go on Windows or how to install Go on Mac. I'm on Linux, so I don't want to jump computers and do all those things to show that, when there's plenty of excellent tutorials on how to install Go onto your system. Once you have Go and VS Code installed, let's go ahead and get into VS Code, and we're going to show you how to set up in there, and we're going to get a Hello World program running, and then we're going to jump right into where we left off. So this is environment setup. We can close out of these. We'll keep our goplay.tools up for now, but let's go ahead and open VS Code. And you may get a pop-up window when you first open it. That's fine. You can just exit out of that. The first thing you'll want to do when you have this, again, this is probably new to you. Totally fine. If you're already a developer, this isn't new, but this is for the folks that are just getting into this code editor for the first time. It's going to be a similar concept to your Go Playground, except we have to just do a little bit of different configuration. So the first thing you'll do is go into this extensions icon, click it, and you're going to search for Go. Click on Go, and you're going to want the one with 9 million downloads, and click install. Once that's installed, we're going to be able to use Go with VS Code. The first time you make a Go file, it may prompt you in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, which I am too large right now, so let me, oops, I'm moving the whole screen, hang on. Let me move me. Okay, I think I can do that while I'm recording. It may prompt you in the bottom right hand corner of the screen here, and it may say something like, do you want to install this extra extension? Click yes on that if it does that once you create a Go file for the first time. So you've installed the extension, you've got VS Code open, and now, by the way, if you don't know how to open it, you can go to your start menu, and this is the same on Windows. Just search VS Code and click on it to start it. Same with Windows and Mac, and in this case Linux, Ubuntu. But anyways, back to the code. Once you've installed it, you can close this extension icon, and if you haven't already, we should create a folder. I would recommend just going to your desktop and creating a new folder. Name your folder, just something like Go Tutorial or something like that. Then you can close out, and you want to go to File and Open Folder. Search for that Go Tutorial folder that you just created and open it with VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Once you've opened it, let me delete this. Yep, once you've opened it, it should be empty like this. You're going to notice a couple options here. There's a new file, new folder, so refresh Explorer and collapse folders. The only one we need to know right now is this new file. So go ahead and click this, and we're going to name our file. I'm just going to call mine app.go. Once you do that, you'll see it opens a terminal here. I have an extension in for Vim, so if you see me clicking around on a lot of shortcuts, that's just me trying out Vim. I'm not great at it yet, but it's a lot of fun. So anyways, I'll try and teach you some normal VS Code shortcuts along the way. So this is just like our playground that we had up here. We need this information in our file in order for our code to run. So package, and you'll see I get highlighting here. If you installed the Go extension like we did at the beginning, you'll get that also. Package main, and then import fmt like this. Same deal, func main, and then inside of main we just want to make sure everything's working. We can do println hello world like this. And now in here, the difference between here and the editor is you have to save this. So you can either go to File, Save, or you can just do Control S, and that'll save for you. Oops, don't know what I did there. Undo, redo, get rid of this. Anyways, Control S to save. And you're going to notice that it formats it for you. So if I do this, just like in the other one, if I save it, it automatically formats my code for me so that I don't have to worry about what the formatting should be. Let me try and tab in here. Yep, and Control S to save it. Again, it puts everything back where it should go. Now we have to run it. So you can open a terminal within VS Code, and this is where we're going to run our code from. So it's very similar to this terminal here, this console we've been using. It's actually pretty much the exact same. So you can click on Terminal and New Terminal, or you can use Control Backtick if you're on Windows or Linux. I'm not sure about Mac, you have to look at the shortcut, but it'll open here. And what we want to do is you're going to get a, now if you're on Windows, this will say PowerShell instead of Bash, and this might not be as colorful. That's totally okay, don't worry about that. What we need to do is run go run app.go like this and hit enter, and you're going to see we get our hello world, our program runs, and it prints it out to the terminal here. I haven't tried this on the side, but I'm interested to see if this works. So let me do this. No. Okay, we'll ignore this for now, but you want to run it using go run app.go, and it's calling it and it's running hello world. Ideally you would have to build it, and then you would have to call the binary that you built, but for this tutorial specifically we just want to run what we have. So we can just say go run app.go and it will run our application.